Good afternoon, everybody. Let me know when you get on if you can hear and see me okay, please. It's good to be back and better than ever. Got a knack for making things better. Little Eric Bischoff reference there that no one's going to get, because not only is no one on, no one will get it even when they are on. My sense of humor is really a high wire act like that. But yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after the holiday weekend. I hope that you had a great one. I know I did. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys again today. So once you're on, just say hi. In the meantime, I'm going to drum up some of you to watch it. Pretty well prepared today. In the meantime, I'm going to drum up some of you to except for that. Pretty well prepared today. In the meantime. JJ says, Chris, expert web design waves. Simo says, we missed you, dude. I missed you too, dude. Jim says, hi. Good afternoon, gentlemen. All gentlemen? No, gentlemen and Jim. That joke will never, ever, ever get old, unlike Jeff. So let me share this around. If you folks have anything you'd like me to get into today, I will get into it for you. It's not clickbait, by the way, about Superstar SEO Academy. We opened it up monthly for the folks that needed a little lower barrier to entry, but since things are gradually returning to normal, we're going to have to do the same. So if you were wanting to check that out at the monthly rate, like to see if it's for you or whatever, this is going to be your last chance the next few days. So I hope you will, but if you won't, that's okay too. No feelings, hard or otherwise. This is also an important live stream in the live stream era because I finally got my hair cut. I feel so much better now. Let's see. Flower says, new haircut. Yes, sir. Feel like a new man. Not Newman, like Victor Newman, the bad guy on The Young and the Restless. New man, as in the opposite of old. Kathy says, you look great. Well, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Henley says, well, Dave says, howdy. What's up, Dave? Good to see you again. Good morning, Dave. Another pop culture reference. You guys should really be proud of me. This is a big step for me. I don't usually know the references. Still a few places to share this around, and then we'll get into it. I didn't really have a topic per se today. I don't really know what per se means, but if you have any questions or anything you'd like to talk about, let me know. I still have about half a dozen or more places to share this around to, so most folks aren't even aware that we're live yet. YouTube is running neck and neck with Facebook today. YouTube is really taking over. Interesting to me. Oh, everybody's going to be shy. Maybe this will be a quick one too. All right, guys, I got about 4 more, and then you will have my undivided attention. This week, time permitting, I'm going to start putting out regulation YouTube videos again as well. I haven't been doing that, and I enjoy doing it. And I haven't gotten the time. I don't know why. Macaroyo says, I want a t-shirt. Well, then you have come to the right place. All you have to do is go to shop.legiit.com and you can get an updated t-shirt compared to the one I'm the one I'm wearing. Because I only have one of the new logo and you can get many, which I assume you will. Chris says shop.legiit.com. Looking sharp, Chris. Jim says, I have to mention, I picked up the Better Than Yesterday YouTube channel suggestion from your Profit Academy emails, and I'm very thankful. Oh, cool. I really dig that channel. Like they have some really great like life advice on things that you can do just to improve a little bit every day, and they present it in a way that's not like boring or aggressive or anything like that. Like they have these like, I guess they're kind of like whiteboard videos, but like animated whiteboard type videos. Not really whiteboard, but animated videos. And it's a great YouTube channel. And Profit Academy I think is awesome too. So I'm glad that it's benefiting. I'm glad that you like it. So that's a great channel. I've really enjoyed it, and I watch it. I think I've gone through all of them actually now. So that's Better Than Yesterday on YouTube. Brian says, good morning, Chris. Woohoo, love the haircut. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. I'm trying to look as good as you, man. You set the bar up here, so I got to at least get to here, Do you ship to Morocco? I think so. Jim can answer that better than I can, but I believe we do. I don't see why we couldn't. The only one I've ever really had trouble shipping to is Egypt, which is unfortunate because I have a staff member that lives there. And I can just never get him anything. Jim says, I agree. They don't try too hard for attention. I think it's very noticeable when somebody doesn't try to force content and lets it just go natural. I totally agree. Because I've watched other people, and I won't name Alex Becker's name, but I've watched other people that make kind of the same topics that they do. And it comes off really obnoxious when that other person that's not Alex Becker does it. But when they do it, it's just presented in an easy to digest way, but it's really strong advice as well. The shipping would cost a lot, I think. Well, you know what? I'm going to find it right now. We are seeing, you know what? Let's bring it up on camera. Shoot. Or on screen, not on camera. So we're going to add to cart and view cart. Hopefully it'll let me test out an address without doing it. Let me, all right, we're going to have to stop sharing for just a minute. No. Morocco. Yeah, I guess I would have to have a full address to be able to test it fully. But I don't know. Try it out and see if it is. If not, then shoot me a message and I'll see what I can do for you after you check it out. Craig says, I made it. Hey, Craig, we can finally get this party started. Craig is here. Excuse me one moment. Yeah, see, I don't know. It made me put in a real address, and obviously I don't have a Moroccan address I can test with. Test it out, and if it's not in your range, let me know, and just shoot me a message, and we'll work something out. Maybe I can do it in exchange for some logos or something. That's not a precedent I'm willing to do for everyone, by the way. But we might be able to work something out if you can't get them where you are, or the shipping is outrageous or something. So let me know. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. A t-shirt can add credibility to your account. Absolutely. Yeah. We have some people, I want to say in Bangladesh, that I sent the file to. And I want to say they were in Bangladesh. I sent the file to, and they just kind of got their own printed, although that's probably harder now than it was then. So we got a few. Oh, looks like Facebook has taken the lead. Step up your game, YouTube. I put that chair in the background there to try to block out some of the light from that window, and it doesn't look like it did any good whatsoever. So I do apologize for that. Jim says, just want to shout out Waslist. Not sure if he's here, but notice him taking massive action this morning. He messaged me as well, asking if I could test out his new content service that he put up, because he's, putting in the work. And I think he's got like a Facebook and an Instagram service now too. And I'm probably, once I get out of Instagram jail, by the way, I'm in Instagram jail right now. So that's why we're not on Instagram today. But yeah, I'm going to ask him to help me with that as well. He's already doing a good job with my Twitter. So Craig says, so jealous of the haircut. I get that a lot. It's because I'm so incredibly sexy, and that, oh, you meant because you can't get one, and not because I'm so incredibly handsome. I'm a narcissist, so that's where my mind goes. No, yeah, I know. I was, I was so excited. I was like a kid at Christmas. And apparently I was not the only one, because I got in there at I want to say 1 on Saturday. And she said that they were booked all the way through Monday, and that I was lucky that I got in when I did. Granted, it was a holiday weekend, and this is a tourist town, but still. Amber says, nice haircut, all fancy. We are still closed. Yeah, you live in Michigan, right? That sucks, basically. Expert Web Design says, why are you in Instagram jail? It's not full on jail, but I was unfollowing some people because my old social media manager followed a bunch of people that don't really engage. And I guess I did too many, and it thought I was doing it automated. I was literally just sitting there, unfollow. But I guess I did too many, and now I can't do much until the 29th. I can only, I can post a picture, but I can't put any caption or any location or anything like that on it. I think I can post stories without problem. I don't know if I can do lives or not, and I can't like or comment on anything. So Instagram sucks. Gadget Tip tell us about Amazon affiliate marketing. Amazon affiliate marketing is not worth your time anymore. Their commissions are way too low. They don't care about their affiliates. And I guess I get it, because, they're like one of the biggest companies in history at this point. So why should they pay affiliates? But I would find better alternatives to make my affiliate income if I were doing affiliate sites than Amazon, because they don't care. Not only are the commissions really low, they've shown that this is the 3rd or 4th time they've done that. They've shown that they don't care about their affiliates at all. And it's only a matter of time before they remove it altogether, So that's what I have to tell you about Instagram. I'm still stuck on Instagram. That's what I have to tell you about Amazon affiliate. In fact, I made a video about this it's probably been about a month ago, and I'm going to drop that in the chat here. So check that out to get my full opinion on Amazon affiliate. Chris dropped the link there. Thanks, Chris. If any of you think it's weird that I talk to myself in the 3rd person, you should hear me when I'm alone. Although you couldn't hear me when I'm alone, because then I'd no longer be alone. Hallelujah. I started an ad that you guys are going to be seeing very soon, by the way, on Facebook yesterday, and it's taken it forever to get approved. Well, I say forever, like yesterday was forever, but it's taken it a long time to get approved. Usually they get approved right away or like within a few minutes, but man, finally. What is the best website in all world for affiliate marketing? What do you mean? Like what affiliate program, or can you be more specific? I'm not quite sure what you're looking for. Actually, there's one other thing I'd like to do. My team member, Georgie, his title is Director of Operations, or DOO. And whenever he types the word do, like I want to do that, I tell him to type it DOO, and he never gets it right. So it's kind of comical, in my opinion. Your mileage may vary. Or what do you call mileage in like Europe where they don't use miles? It's like your meterage. Irfan says, great stuff, Chris. Your information has a lot of insight. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're finding it useful. If there's anything Irfan, I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do to help you out that I haven't done, let me know. Expert Web Design says, I have a few Amazon affiliate sites. One is 7 for a keyword with around 5K search per month, trying to get it to 1 or 2. Yeah, I mean, if it's ranking, there's no point in giving up. But were I to start at the bottom or a new, or however you want to look at it, I would not do Amazon affiliate again. That's just me. That's probably not just me, but that's my opinion. I can guarantee it's not just me. Laura says, Amber, I can give you a free haircut, one of the best free services on Legiit. You can choose between Sinead O'Connor ultra short or Sinead O'Connor medium haircut. Hopefully there's some people here that know who Sinead O'Connor is. Do you also run with your affiliate marketing? I do some affiliate marketing, but it's not in the way I think that you're talking about. I do have some older like affiliate SEO sites, like blog type sites, but I don't make new ones anymore, and I don't really focus on them that much because I have other things going on. But I do like partnerships and JVs with companies. As a matter of fact, I got reached out to by a fairly well-known SEO tool today that I'm going to play around with and then do a review on. So we'll see. Jim says, this is kind of irrelevant, but I'm eating lunch right now. Pulled pork. Oh, leftover from Memorial Day. And wanted to share the best things that can't be rushed. My recipe, the best things that can't. I wanted to share, oh my God, Chris, and wanted to share that the best things can't be rushed. Nailed it. My recipe takes 6 days to make, and it's so worth it. Reminds me of some people who try to rush success and take shortcuts. Totally. That's a great analogy and a great point that you can't skip. I wrote about this last night in Profit Academy, located at profitacademydaily.com, that you can't just skip to the end. Like you have to do what you have to do the work, whether that's whatever that may be, given the particular situation. You can't just skip chapters. So Expert Web Design says, Amazon left UK commission the same. Well, now I feel oppressed. For just once, I would like for being an American to lead to some sort of advantage in life. That was sarcasm for those of you that don't get me. That's cool, though. I didn't know that. That's good information. Brian says it's still mileage. Well, that just doesn't make any sense at all. But thanks. That's good to know. Gray, what's up, Gray? Haven't seen you in a while. Says, how many links can you safely build to a new domain in the first month? Thanks for any advice. So it's not so much the amount. What you want to do is build a foundation and build just like building a house, right? The first thing you have to do is build a strong foundation for the house to sit on. Otherwise, it's going to topple over. So think of the links as the foundation of your website. So that means you want to get social profiles. You want to get some Web 2.0s. If it's a local type business, or even if it's an affiliate type business, do some citations, do some other types of foundation links. And that way you're getting all sorts of different anchor texts, except for keyword anchors, in place to support the site. And then you can go ahead and do the powerful links once those have had a chance to kick in. So I hope that makes sense. Expert Web Design says, do you offer a service on Legiit where you look over one web page and advise what services from Legiit I should buy? You can message me and I can tell you. I have a list of stuff that I use, and it's going to be very similar to that each time. But yeah. Ambrose, hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Says that's a new haircut. Yes, sir. That was the highlight of my weekend. You know, that's funny because, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. That's because, you know, in my 20s, I looked forward to going out on the weekends. And now I looked forward to getting my haircut. So things change in your 40s. So if you're not in your 40s yet, just be aware. Craig says post was so good in profit. Thank you. I feel like I haven't been doing quite as many, and I do apologize for that. Like I'm doing probably every other day, but I feel like I've been really putting out some great stuff lately. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Gray says, sorry, yes, following the course, we just had a client hit me up. Thanks, man. Thank you. Awesome. Good for you, man. That's what it's all about, right? Gadget Tip says, how are you showing comments on live YouTube videos? It's a tool called StreamYard. It's a really, really great tool. We've got a great product here, and I'm glad that I found it. I found it through Frank Kern was using it, and it beats everything else on the market, in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and share the link to that. And this is a referral link. It's not an affiliate link, but it's just a great product. I've not seen, there's one other thing called BeLive.tv, but this crushes it. And they just added a feature where you can record with it. So I don't even have to be live. Like if I just wanted to record a video, before I had to use the Wirecast, which I find not that user friendly. Now I can just do that through StreamYard as well. Totally worth it. Great, great product. Expert Web Design says, cool, I'll send you a message. Thanks. Thank you. Simo says, I just realized that I didn't participate in Legiit Monday. Oh, well, that stinks. But the roundup post is up, so you can throw your services on that. And we're going to do Legiit Monday again on Monday. So you'll have another chance. But put it on your calendar. Put it in, I was going to say your Palm Pilot because I'm old as fuck. Put it in your phone and set up like your calendar alert for every week. I almost didn't make it this week too, you know? Carl says, I want to rank for search terms under someone else's brand. Big brand. Any ideas and suggestions to make it work? I want to rank for search term. Like you want to rank for somebody else's brand name. Like let's just say McDonald's. You want to rank for McDonald's. Is that right? Not that that's actually what it is, but is that kind of the concept? And you want to just rank like below them on the first page? Let me know if I understand that right, and then we'll go. Boom. Brian says, I'm using Loom to record instructional video. That's a great tool also. I use that. We use that in like our support. Like if somebody writes in and says, I don't know where to find my orders, which happens more often than you might think, we'll just create like a quick Loom video to show them where everything is. It's a great tool. And they did a great thing with the virus and everything by allowing it to be unlimited space, or I forget exactly what they did, but they really stepped up. A lot of companies did. People want to give big companies shit, but I think that a lot of them have really stepped up. So your mileage may vary. Carl says yes. So you got to be careful in that. Don't put anything on your site about them that isn't true, because that can get you in a lot of hot water. I would try to say Carl's company versus big brand name, and then just talk about your company, and then just use off page for most of it, because then you're less liable, I think. I'm not a lawyer, so don't take that as advice, but you're just going to have to, I would try to do a versus article. So Carl's company versus McDonald's, and just try to rank it that way, and just make sure that you don't say anything that's not true, because then you can get yourself in a lot of hot water, and you don't want that. And then just do the rest of it with strong off-page links. I have done that before, and that was the only way I felt comfortable doing it, because like I say, you can really get yourself in a lot of trouble if you say that. And that's why when people ask me about like, what do you think of XYZ person or XYZ tool? I try not to answer because it's, well, first of all, I think it's not very classy, but also because I just don't want to say something that's not true and get myself in trouble, you know? All right, 26 minutes in. It took us a few minutes to get warmed up, but we're going strong today. Starting in June, we're going to cut down to probably about 3 times a week. And if attendance dips from that, we'll go down to 1. But I'm still going to always be here for you guys in some capacity. So, ladies and gentlemen, what else can we get into today? Jim, if you're still listening, I'm wondering if Joseph or any of the rest of the Sabelicos are watching today. If so, hello, Sabelicos. If not, still hello. By the way, I mentioned it. Any favorite quotes you've read recently? There are, but I'm drawing a blank. I remember, I think I even said one to you that was a good quote. I can't remember what it is right now. If it was a date from 1987, I'd remember, but this I'm drawing a blank on. Brian says, what's the best way to carve wood? Whittle by whittle. Jim says, the kids abandoned me. They're in the pool. Well, aren't they lucky? I still need, you know what? You promised me a Facebook Live of you doing a cannonball, and you've yet to deliver. So what's up with that? Expert Web Design says, have you got any deals running on your one-on-one hour consultancy? Not at the moment. No, I mean, right now it's just the standard 150, unless you wanted to do multiples, but not at the moment, no. Message me if you need something, though, and we'll see what we can do. No promises, but I'll see what I can do for you. I appreciate the kind words that you said the other day, by the way. I'm glad that it helped, and I'm always happy to help as much as I possibly can. I really, really, honest to God, believe that that's how you get success, is to help as many people as possible. Man, I'm so happy that my ad is finally approved. Jim says, I sent it, but you must have missed it. I really don't think that's the case. I'm questioning your honesty here, Jim. Craig says, one-on-one consulting is worth it. Yes. Well, yeah, obviously I think so. But yeah, Craig I had a great session with Craig, like 2 weeks ago or something. I can't keep track of time. It's weird. I can remember dates, but I can't remember how long something's been. Expert Web Design says it's well worth the full price. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Jim says, strong agree on that. Well, you guys are going to give me a big head, but seriously, I appreciate it. And it's really my privilege to be able to do. You don't know how flattering it is to me to have someone care what I think to that degree, and to find that it was actually helpful to them. So the pleasure is all on this side. Larry says, mascot is on the way, but with older haircut. That's okay. What he's talking about there is he does a service where he takes a picture of you and turns it into like an animated mascot type thing. But I sent him some yesterday. I ordered a service because it looks like it's kind of cool. And he says it's on the way, but it's got my old haircut. Well, I guess give me a reason to do another one soon, you know. Craig says, spent $50 on Facebook ads without any success. Show me what you're doing sometime, and we'll see what we can figure out. The most, I mean, I've done fairly well with Facebook ads, not to the point that I think I could teach it, but I can definitely like help you with it. And I've done okay with like lead gen ads, but I've done really well with retargeting. So Joselle, I hope I pronounced that right, says, really thinking of joining your academy. Haha. I don't want to turn this into a sales pitch, but at the end of May, we are taking away the monthly option. So if you want to at least test it out for a little bit, this would be a great opportunity to do that. Test it out, see if it's for you. If it's not, there's no commitment. You can dip out. If it is, then you can either sign up for the lifetime, or you can just keep going monthly for as long as you need it. So check that out at learnhowtorank.com. If somebody could drop that in the comments for me, I'd appreciate it. Learnhowtorank.com. And that'll take you to some information about it and stuff like that. But I'd really appreciate that if somebody could drop that in the chat for me. But if you're thinking about it, this is probably the best time to do it. So I don't want to turn this into a sales pitch, but that's all I'll say about that. JJ says, yo, Chris, any tips on sales calls with potential clients? I had to call 6 real estate agents today, got them with email marketing. Awesome. First of all, congrats. The best thing you can do is listen more than you talk. So talk to them and find out. They obviously have some interest. I don't know if you're doing SEO or Facebook ads or whatever, but I'm going to use SEO as an example. But they obviously have at least some interest in SEO, or they wouldn't be taking your call. But find out why they have an interest in it. So instead of being like, I can get you first page of Google for real estate in Nevada, and it has 432 searches a month, and that no one cares about any of that. What you want to do is find out what they need and what they need in life. So, you start the conversation with, tell me about your business. How's it going? Good, blah, blah, blah. I could use some more of blah, blah, blah. And then just keep asking why, and keep drilling down with whys until they give you the real reason why they need more business. And ultimately the why is going to be, in some form or another, they need to be happier. So then you've identified the problem that's making them unhappy. And then you explain to them how SEO or whatever it is that you're selling can take that problem and take them out of being unhappy into being happy. That's all sales really is. So Gray says, best money I have spent, Joselle, well worth it, and my go-to guide. Well, thank you, Gray. You're doing great. Craig says, I'm in the academy, and I've learned more from that than the 100+ hours on YouTube. Awesome. We're really proud of that, and I'm glad to see that it's working well for you. Jim says, learnhowtorank.com. Yep. Is Learn How to Rank different than Superstar SEO Academy? No. It's just a link to take you to it. It's just easier to say than superstarseo.com/this/ you know what I mean? I figured it was just easy to come up with a URL that was easy to say and easy to remember. That's all. It's the same thing. It's just a way to get there faster. Gray says, learnhowtorank.com. Thank you. Nick says, just made my first purchase on Legiit. It's awesome. Awesome. Welcome aboard, Nick. Let's all forget that I just did that, but that's great to hear. I hope that we'll keep seeing you over and over again. So I'm very, very happy to have you on board. Let's all forget the fist pumping that just happened. JJ says, I didn't mention SEO or Facebook ads, but yes, I'm doing Facebook ads. The thing is, for one of them, I'm calling the marketing director. So I was planning on emotional selling, but I'm stuck here. Yeah, I mean, with them, you got to figure out what. I never really dealt with marketing directors. I would kind of refuse. So I'm just guessing, but with them, you're going to have to talk about ways that you can enhance what they're doing without threatening their position, if that makes sense. I've never done sales calls, so I'm a bit nervous. Well, that's normal, but just think about it like you're talking. Like we've talked before on Facebook and on these live streams. Just talk to them like you would to me, talk about just talk to them, stop trying to think of it as a sales call and just think of it as a conversation with a family or a friend, So that's the best I can give you with that. But I've never talked to a marketing director because I refuse to talk to anybody other than the decision maker, Brian says, it's awesome, Nick, and so is the third. Okay. Gray says, do you recommend Flippa sites for drop shipping? Thinking about doing it. Flippa sites for drop. Flippa is a place where you buy and sell sites, and drop shipping is a technique for e-commerce. So I'm not quite sure I follow what the question is there. Joselle says, I owe a lot from Legiit. Oh, awesome. I'm glad that it's been helpful to you, and I hope it will continue to be. We have lots of great stuff in store, and we really do spend a lot of time trying to make it the best possible, but because that's what you all deserve. So I'm glad that it's been helpful to you. Jim says, opens laptop to make it pumping for later use. Lovely. You know what? I believe you too. So unlike the live stream of you doing a cannonball. Gray says, yes, the ones they are selling pre-built ones. Oh, I mean, I don't really know why you would need to go there for it. I would just build my own. But I mean, I'm sure you can. I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but they're really easy to build. And even if you like don't have the skill or the time or the desire to do it yourself, you can get somebody on Legiit to make a nice one for, you know, $100, $200, something like that. I've been in the process of getting my mother has an e-commerce store, and I've been getting that redesigned for her for a bit. So I know what you're saying. All right, fam, we are caught up on questions. We are 37 minutes in. I'm gonna grab a little Pepsi Cherry Zero Sugar. I normally don't drink crap like this, but I saw it in the store. I was like, that sounds good, and it's really not. Gray says, cheers, Norm. Because Cheers is a TV show with Norm. Never mind. The thing with jokes is some of them miss and some of them hit, but, you know, you got to take a swing. JJ says, got you. I'm going to say that we've spent thousands perfecting our marketing system. I'll save your team money and time. This will come with a free 2-week trial. I don't know how much I like the free trial thing, but it's worth a shot. That is the mascot going in the chair behind you. No. The mascot is just going to be a drawing. The chair behind me is just, I was trying to block out the sun a little bit because that shade is like, it doesn't work quite right, but it doesn't look like it worked. Mascot. Yeah. JJ, that'll probably work. I would give that a whirl. Arm doing any better? Yes. It's not 100%, but it's getting there. You may notice that the camera angle is slightly different today, and that's because I moved everything over because I was like sitting like this all day, and I realized that was probably part of the problem. So I'm now facing straight ahead. So I think that's some of it, and just time, you know. But yeah, it's almost there. All right, 40 minutes in. Party and no. JJ says, I'm going to call right now. I'll let you know how it goes if you're still on. Awesome. That sounds good. That's kind of cool, actually. Dooby. Ross says, hey, Chris, how's it going? Excuse me. It's going good, Ross. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again, as always. Is that a tattoo? I've always wondered what that is, if that is. If so, what it was. Looks really cool, though. All right, caught up on questions. Ross says, I'm good, thanks. It's a fallen angel with roses surrounding. That part, anyway. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I really want to get some more done on mine, but I just haven't had. Well, I mean, every time I've had time, I haven't thought of it, and now lately I've been thinking about it, and obviously I can't do it right now, or I couldn't for quite some time. So maybe I'll do that soon. Well. All right, let's see. The rest was booked for June, but pushed to September due to COVID, which sucks. Yeah, that does suck. Little stuff like that. What's the most popular service to buy on Legiit? I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Like every category has different things. If you mean category, like top level category goes like SEO and then content and then like web design / development. If you mean like individual services, it's hard to say. If there's like a specific type of thing you're looking for, I can give you some recommendations that way. But to say what's the most popular is kind of subjective, you know? Jim says still no tattoo design services on Legiit. Yeah, that would actually be a good thing. I never thought of that before. I think you and I discussed that once before, but you got a good point there for once. Nick says, need content writers. Okay, there's a lot of great ones. Amber, who's on, is a content writer. The one I use most, I'll grab his link. Actually, why am I not showing this on screen? Never hurts to get the old website on screen. Shoo. There's lots of great ones. I'm going to show you my favorite, but that doesn't mean that it's the best or anything like that. Although I think he is, but doesn't mean there aren't tons of great ones. This gentleman right here is my favorite. So here is a link to him, but he's done some great work for me. And you can see he has tons of great reviews, and he's just a machine. Like he's written on such a variety of topics for me and for others that I don't know how, I mean, in general, I don't know how content writers do it, but you can see there's one from just less than a week ago. Jim says, just goes to prove a point. If you are halfway decent at drawing or design, put up a service. Find yourself some blue water to fish in. Yeah, totally. Like, let's take a look at who's there. I mean, you know, I remember both of these guys came to me before Legiit launched and asked if they could put their services up. And now look at how well they're doing. And then Ahmed, I've known him for so long, it feels like forever, but I didn't know him until Legiit, and he's done well. And that was because it was wide open back then. And, you know, you can go into some of these other categories like, let's see, maybe t-shirts. Yeah, I mean, see, there's only a handful there. So there's an opportunity. And if you did like Jim's suggesting, if you did like tattoo design or something like that, you wouldn't get a ton of orders at first, but once it catches on that you do that, you'll have a great opportunity, you know? Can you filter by location on Legiit? No, we used to have that, but nobody was using it. So we took that off. Rich said, hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Finally got that haircut. Yes, sir. Feel like a whole new man. Very, very happy about that. 45 minutes in. Great session today. Super pumped to be back. Almost did one yesterday because I got bored, but I figured I should stick to what I committed to. And I'm glad I did because I think that it makes it a little more special, But definitely glad to be back. I sound like Rain Man. So whoa, I missed a whole bunch of questions there. No, I didn't. Victor says, what's up, Chris? What's up, Victor? Simo says, glad to have you back as well. Well, thank you, Simo. I appreciate that. Who was the provider for some thumbnail for Legiit services? Provider who put together Legiit sales pages. A thumbnail, there's a bunch. Let me show you a few. I'm not sure who you're talking about for sales pages, though. For thumbnails, I've used 3 different ones, and they all do a great job. I've used Ahmed. Let me see if I can find it. He has a lot of services, so sometimes it's tough. I think it's this one. Yeah. He's very talented. I have used, what's his name? Kamar. Kamar did my most recent ones. I don't know who you're talking about for sales pages, though. And there's one other that I did thumbnails with, but I can't remember what his name is at the moment, and I don't want to push into my orders. So that's kind of the main ones. I'm not sure what you're talking about for sales pages, though. I mean, I know what you're talking about. I'm not sure who. Nick says, can you give me your sales pitch for the Academy? I'm interested. Sure. Superstar SEO Academy is myself and 2 other SEO coaches and a business/web design coach in Scott, Jeff, Jim, and me. We teach, well, I shouldn't say we teach. We provide the training, tools, and communication you need, whether you want to do SEO for clients. And that includes getting clients and doing the SEO, whether it's maps, organic, whatever. We do it if you want to do affiliate marketing, so how to do the research, how to pick the products, the niche, all that great stuff that you need for affiliate, as well as conversions, which I don't think a lot of SEO courses teach. If you're a small business owner or just like a business owner and you just want to do it for your own site, then we have an entire section dedicated to that. If you do e-commerce and you want to get SEO traffic, I don't think a lot of other courses should display that information, and we have that as well. And then we have like other topics, advanced topics, case studies, over-the-shoulder stuff. We do bi-weekly live webinars where you can answer questions, and then we cover a topic in the webinar as well. And then we have the private Facebook group where you can talk directly to myself and the other coaches and get questions and answers, and then the community and things like that. And normally we only have a lifetime option, which is $697. But for the next, 4 or 5 days, we have lost my train of thought. We have a monthly option too. So you can just sign up for a month and see if it's for you or not. And then just kind of, but yeah, check it out. I think it's worth at least a month of seeing if it's for you or not. And just check it out at learnhowtorank.com. You can just somebody can drop that in the chat again for me. I'd appreciate it. But learnhowtorank.com. Just check that out. Try it out for a month. If it's not for you, then no big deal. And if it is, then you can switch over to lifetime, or you can just stay on for monthly, Nothing about local SEO or national SEO focus. No, we do. We have sections on local, state, and national SEO as well. Jeff teaches all of those, and he does a great job at it. So local is like, city service, whether it's maps or organic. And then state is like South Carolina. I don't know. South Carolina tractor repair, because let's go into that that stereotype. And then national would be like if you sign Toyota as a client, but he teaches how to do all three of those as well. There's maps training that's in each of the sections. The only complaint that we've really ever gotten was that there's too much. For whatever reason, people feel like they have to do it all, but it's broken down into like an area of focus, depending on what you want to do. So I hope that answered that for you. Victor says, hey, Chris, really wanted to know the difference between local and national SEO silo structure. To be perfectly honest, I've never done too much national stuff, so I don't want to guide you the wrong way. But for local, I tend to do like homepage and then location index page and then out to the location and then from that location out to a service, if that makes sense. I've never done national though, so I don't really know the right way to do it. I'm sorry, I've forgotten what your name is, but Dadriens says, man, I'm late to the party. That's all right. We still got another 10 minutes or so. Simo says, I do legit thumbnails as well. Well, let's take a look at what you've got then. Sorry, I didn't realize that. I guess I should have. For legit sellers, get a professional thumbnail service for your legit. There you go. That's right. I did know you did that because you did one for Craig. In fact, I can't remember what Craig's username is because he changed it. Let me see. All right. Let's see. I can't remember. Maybe I can find it this way. Well, if somebody can drop it in there, I'll show you, but I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember what Craig's username is because he changed it recently, but yeah, dude, getting off track there. Simo does great work as well. He's done some things for us. So strong. He says Dex says I got a new cut. Yes. Thank goodness. Finally. Brian says learn how to rank.com. Yeah, it's not with any www or s or anything like that. It's just a redirect. Victor says no problem. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Victor. Brian says learn how to rank.com. Yes. Question. I have a 40-day-old site that's indexed per Google. I'm GNVA verified, but nothing is showing up in search. Any thoughts? Yeah, I mean, you're just going to have to do the SEO, Index just means that Google is aware it exists. Now you have to optimize it both on page and off page to get it to start ranking for whatever terms, Craig says, heard my name. Sorry, listening while cutting. Simo was saying that he did thumbnail design too. And I was going to, which by the way, Simo, you should have examples in your service page because then I wouldn't have had to find it, but we were trying to remember your username. Kickstart SEO. Yeah, I think it is something like that. Let me see what I can find. There you go. He did both of those. Let me remove that from the screen. So yeah, he did both of those. I think he does a great job. So that's Design It on Legit as well. So whoever was asking for that, I think it was Alan. There you go. Dex says doesn't even come up when I search my exact name. You're just gonna have to you may be a little bit sandboxed, but you're gonna have to be patient and make sure that your name is represented heavily on, not heavily, but properly on the home page or whatever page it should be showing up for. I assume the home page. So That's, yeah. Damn, that hair looks good. Well, thank you. I think that's been the most commented on thing in this entire live stream. I'll include some examples there. Exams are getting close. I'm under pressure. Oh, no worries. Just a thought. Under pressure. Wassler says, just finished watching football. Missed the stream today, but everyone liked the stream and your hair looks good, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to buy your map program. Looks killer. To be honest, dude, I would just go with Academy because you get the maps program anyway. And, you know, if 1 month of that is cheaper than the maps program. So just a thought. It's totally up to you, of course, but that's just what I would do. The maps program, just also to be fully transparent, all the information in it is still good, but it was made a couple years ago. So things are going to look a little different. So it does need to be a bit refreshed, but I mean, everything in it is still perfectly valid. Dex says, yeah, it's popping up for Yelp, Facebook, Google Images, just not search. Yeah, you're just going to have to keep doing branded signals to it, you know, your social profiles and things like that to build up brand awareness to Google so it knows that, hey, I should pay attention to Dex, you know. Or Google site, domain.com into Google and see what's indexed. Yeah, I mean, I think you said it was indexed, but yeah, that's a good point too. You can do all in title to make sure that it's picking it up. If not, that's a type of sandbox. So who cut your hair? I just went to Supercuts, but she did a really good job. I was impressed. I told her to get it super short because who knows when they're going to put us under house arrest again. But yeah, I think she did a great job. So I'll probably keep going to the same person in the future. All right, guys, 58 minutes in. We got about 1 minute left. Anything else you'd like to get into, let me know. Otherwise, we will pick this up again tomorrow. Great session today. They're always great sessions, but this was a good one. Started off a little lukewarm, and then we got rolling pretty good. All right. Anything last minute? Otherwise, I'll go into my good night and good luck spiel. And I don't really know what else I have to do today, but I'm going to get back to whatever it is. No barbers open here. Been too long looking like Sasquatch. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like they only opened here last week, but thank goodness they did because that was bothering me a lot. Like more than it probably should, to be perfectly honest. But I'm glad that I live somewhere that's allowing that. Laru says in Sri Lanka, we call that the haircut, Corona haircut. Yeah, I've heard that a few times. That's with like people coming out with like 70s hair. So Simo says next live when? Sometime tomorrow. All right, guys, that wraps it up for today. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming back after the break. Check out learnhowtorank.com if you want to sign up for Superstar SEO Academy monthly. Like I said, that will be closing at the end of May. And if you want to join us again tomorrow, we will sometime in the afternoon do this all over again. So thanks a lot, guys. Figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. I'm Chris. I'll see you again soon.